Yeah, 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 yeah,
cool
yeah,
up in here.
yeah.
Skip.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And
We talk about it.
crimes, man.
True crime,
Crimes
petty crime,
that take on the essence of
on Florida.
Not so nefarious criminals.
That was kind of a bit much right there, but
That's just messed up.
you messed up.
Let's see what we got cooking.
I get it.
Man, y'all ain't paying
Shay.
for this shit.
Hello, Amanda. Or Courtney, should I say?
You have to call me Courtney. Yes.
Okay. Hey, Courtney.
That's what my name says. That's what you have to call me today.
Okay, that sounds good.
So we're also... Courtney's not with us tonight, by the way. She is busy doing something. I don't know.
She's just busy. So
She's just busy.
I'm Shay, and I'm
not
taking
waving
over.
at her dirty ear. But Shay's going to join me tonight. As you know, everybody should know, she's my niece or my unpaid intern. But it's okay because she's my niece.
It's all good.
Yeah, so it's okay. All right.
So what are we celebrating today, Amanda?
Our national days, it's May 1st, by the way. So I figured today would have a lot. And today is International Workers' Day.
Ew.
Which I feel like that's very vague.
That's no fun.
It's kind of rude. So that's okay. All right. And then it's Global Love Day.
Oh,
Love that. It is also School Principals Day.
we love principals.
We love great principals.
Good ones, yes. Good ones.
Yes. It's also Law Day.
Oh, my favorite.
Ooh. Okay.
Shout out
There's
Bob
three
Mata, by the
more.
way.
There's three more that are good. So it's National Chocolate Parfait Day.
Oh,
We always have to have a
okay.
good food one there.
We love a good parfait.
I love a good parfait. So it's also National Mother Goose Day.
Oh, you know who's a silly goose?
Me?
Yeah.
I know. Thank you. So stupid. And to follow that up, it's also National Loyalty Day.
Lovely. Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So, as we started last week, I am going to be telling you guys 11 curse words and insults from the 50s that we really need to bring back.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
So, last week was Get Bent, and this week is Oh Fudge, which I was very excited for this week because I say that.
You do say that all the time.
I say that all the time, and
I've heard your kids say that.
I'm sure because duh, that's why I tell them they can say. They're like, what can I say instead of oh fuck? Oh,
Sometimes
fudge.
I do hear them say it though, and it's pretty funny, and I won't correct them.
You know what? I have a rule. I have a rule in my house, and it's my kids can cuss. I don't care. I really don't care as long as they don't insult anybody with them, and they're respectful with it. If they drop something, they go, oh shit, they're not gonna get in trouble. But if they look at it, if one looks at the other and it's like, oh, you're a fucking asshole, that's a problem. Like, we're not gonna call somebody a bad name.
They
but
get
I don't
that
care.
from your brothers,
They
Amanda.
get that from me. I mean, let's be real. I can't really say anything.
Well, we are being a little bit rude.
We're extremely rude.
We
Well,
are
I
the
was thinking, what the fudge? Did I stay up for nothing?
We're sorry, Nancy.
We're gonna welcome Ninja Nancy.
Woohoo!
Nancy, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
So I live in Balch Springs, Texas, and my name is Damsel Ninja Nancy, and I am a safety situational solutions expert. So what I do basically is I teach you to use stun devices, pepper sprays, Kubotons, whistles, and then I teach you to use the most important tool that you have in your arsenal, which is your brain.
Yes.
I like it.
I
like
think
it.
college girls should take your course as soon as they get into college.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
I think it needs to be done way before then, because when they graduate from high school, that's
You're
when a lot of
immediately
them
in the
are like,
world.
yeah, they're like, okay, I'm a grown up now.
Yep.
You know,
We talk about 16 probably. They're already thinking they're grown-ups.
I don't know. I have a niece that's 8, and I think she thinks she is. So
Yeah.
I
you
nanny
can't
an
argue.
8-year-old. That's accurate.
Yeah, they do. You know,
Yeah.
one day I'll be able to say, you thought you wanted to grow up.
yeah.
That's me to Amanda every day.
I was
told
just talking
you.
about that the other day, about how when we're younger, we want to be adults right away.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, adulting is not what the fudge it's meant to be.
To
Yes.
be fair, I think a lot of people just want to get away from their parents.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing
Yeah.
for a lot of at least my generation, I've noticed.
Yeah.
So-
And that's usually parents that are too,
Something.
you know,
Too
not
much.
always
We
the best
think
of
they
people.
are.
Yeah.
I thought my parents were, and now I look back and I think, oh, thank God for my parents. I was
Yeah.
an idiot. I would have done all
Yeah.
kinds of stupid stuff.
I was always too scared to do anything bad.
Amanda, that's a lie.
What are you talking about?
I know you were sneaking boys in through that window.
I never did.
Oh, that's a lie too.
I never did.
Busted.
My parents knew those boys were in my room.
They knew.
Door was open and everything.
Sometimes.
You shush over there. Oh my
So
gosh.
who's going first? Me or you, Amanda?
We're going to go ABC order and I'm going to go first.
Okay. But we're both C's.
Oh, ha ha, ha ha. Because I'm Courtney tonight. I get it. That's so funny. Go away. Okay, I'm going to do the one that Courtney sent me to do because it's just the one I came across first. No real reason. Oh my god, there's ants on me. Where'd that come from? Anyways, so this is from ABC News and it's from May 13th of 2013. So a few years ago. And it goes like this. 10 years ago. Thank you, Shay, for doing my math for me. All right, this is by Grace Bello, and it goes, dancing on a plane can make you a viral hit on YouTube, but singing on one could get you removed by an air marshal. That's what happened to one disruptive passenger when she repeatedly sang the 90s hit, I Will Always Love You.
Honestly, good on the air marshal.
On a coast-to-coast American Airlines flight from Los Angeles to New York City. The flight left Los Angeles at 3:30 p.m. and was scheduled to land at New York City John F. Kennedy's International Airport, but when this unruly traveler refused to stop belting out Whitney Houston's Ballad from The Bodyguard, the flight crew had to intervene. The
I
aircraft...
can't imagine being on a flight and singing
I would be
love,
going nuts.
I will always love you about anything.
Would you... I feel like I would just start singing along. I mean, I feel like that would at least keep me sane. Like, join in. If we're gonna sing, let's go.
Okay, but on a, 7-hour flight? No, thank you. I would grab a parachute and open the door and jump off the plane.
Well, they didn't make it to New York City.
Good.
They made it to Kansas City International Airport
We got halfway there.
at 6:06 p.m. and then they promptly removed the songstress.
And everybody stood up and clapped.
Oh, I bet.
I'm sure.
I'm sure there was a cheer like no other aboard that plane.
I want to know who, after she left, started singing it.
To the air marshal.
In their head for days.
Sir, do you want to be next?
I would propose to the air marshal right there. Thank you, sir.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So, American Airlines apparently declined to comment on the incident, which I'm very
And imagine
upset
why.
about. I mean, give a good comeback. Come on, American Airlines.
They need to hire Jinsey.
Exactly. They do. So, airport spokesman Joe McBride told WBTV, quote, the woman was being disruptive and was removed from the plane for interfering with the flight crew. There was a federal air marshal on the aircraft who subdued the woman and put her in cuffs and removed her from the plane.
Did he subdue her with duct tape?
I don't know what he had. He subdued her somehow, though. Despite a crew member's repeatedly declaring over the loudspeaker that no photos are allowed to be taken on the aircraft, one passenger captured a quick video. The woman can be seen bursting into song while getting escorted off the plane in handcuffs.
Oh my God, she didn't even shut up.
Hey, she's gonna go in style.
That's gotta be an anxiety displacement thing.
Like, I need to know the backstory on this properly.
Did Dolly get her royalties from that?
That would be hilarious. Oh my gosh. So, as MCI police interviewed the woman, the flight continued on to JFK International Airport, and according to the Daily Mail, the woman was later released without charge. I bet it was some kind of like medical thing that happened. Even though, I mean, who wouldn't laugh? I'm sorry, but come on. I'm gonna laugh. Okay, so that was my first one. Nancy, do you want to go next with yours?
Okay, so I have a little anecdote first I want to tell you guys. Do you remember there was a show years ago and it was called Dumbest Criminals or something?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so one of the ones, excuse me, that stuck with me was this guy gets arrested and he's at the police station and the policeman's filling out the paperwork and he asks him his name and his address and he answers him and then he says, well, when's your birthday? And the guy says something like May 8th and just stops. And the policeman says,
that's my
"What
brother's
year?"
birthday.
It's your what?
My brother's birthday.
It's actually my husband's birthday.
Taurusman.
Oh, let's talk. We could do a whole show on that.
For real.
So the guy says, what year? The policeman asked the guy, and he's looked at him and he goes, well, every year. Every time I think of dumb criminals, I think of that story.
Well, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but I'm like...
He's not wrong at all.
That is my name day.
I love it.
And then I read one. It was in the New York Post, I believe. It was, and they had a little video. This guy is he gets out of his car and he walks up to, like, he's just kind of checking out, like he's supposed to be at this house. What he doesn't know is they have a Ring camera, and so they have it all on film, right? So he's walking up and he's got, I don't know what you call it when you wear your pants down like hip hop, I guess.
Sagging.
Okay, so he's got his pants sagging. He's walking up to the door like he's all cool. And he has a hat on so you can't really see his face. And he sees a package, so he grabs the package, right? And he starts to run off the porch. And he drops the package. So he bends down to pick up the package and his pants fall down. Like around his ankles. And he's trying to run to the car, trying to pick up the package and pull up his pants all at the same time. And it's all on this video. I have never laughed so hard.
That exact image is me chasing after my puppy when she grabs something and I'm on the toilet.
Well, he did have underwear on.
Sadly, Shay didn't.
Yeah. No, I'm just the naked neighbor running through the house.
Don't mind me.
I was like, dude, I laughed so hard he could not get his pants pulled up and the package. So,
my
poor
gosh.
guy. So I went for a theme, like I usually do.
Yes.
And today's theme is bomb threats.
oh gosh.
Oh no.
So the first one is from the Oregonian. This one reads, Everton, Washington. Everton police say a 13-year-old boy who fell behind in his homework called in a bomb threat to get more time to finish it.
Oh no.
And now he can do his homework and yours too.
Just about right.
Police Chief Eric Ramstead says investigators were able to track the phone call made Wednesday morning to a home in Whatcom County. The Bellington Herald reports the boy was arrested at Nooksack Valley Middle School. Ramstead says
nutsack.
it's close. Nooksack.
Okay.
Ramstead says the teen told officers he was overwhelmed by schoolwork and just needed some extra time to catch up. The boy dialed 911 about 8 a.m. and told the dispatcher the school was going to blow up in 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Buses were rerouted to a high school while staff and early arrivals were evacuated from the middle school. Bomb-sniffing dogs were able to ensure there were no explosives hidden on campus.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine his mother getting that call? Ma'am, can you come
his
home?
mama was so mad, I bet.
And I bet he got a 0.
Yep. For sure. And like so many weeks of detention. ISS for the kid for life.
This did not add up well for him.
Oh my God. Well, he had time to do an extra credit report.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's
would've
middle
been
school. It's not like
funnier
it's 5.
It'd be funnier if the subject he was behind in was like social studies or world history or
Oh no.
law.
Criminal.
He's getting a head start, you know?
Oh no. Poor boy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, poor parents.
What happened to my dog ate my homework?
No joke, one time the dog did eat Emma's homework.
I remember that.
I was so embarrassed. Like, I emailed the teacher and I was like, I don't even know how to say this without you judging me. I was like,
You know she was judging you too.
I was like, you can send home a new one. Like, we will do a new one. Like, I am so sorry. I can send you what's left of the proof.
Did she believe you?
She did. She was really nice about it. Just sent a new one home. I think it was like kindergarten or first grade. It's not like anything serious.
I remember that. I remember you posting it.
It's probably on her permanent record though.
She uses the dog ate homework excuse. Oh, she's that mom. Yeah, I'm that mom. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so my second one, Shay gave me. I'll give credit where credit is due. I did not pick any of my own stories today. I feel super fancy and like a boss lady.
You got secretaries.
I know. I never have that, so it was so nice today.
So fancy.
Because usually I'm also sitting here while we're on this podcast looking for stories because I didn't get a second during the day to look for a story because
You have children messing with my mic.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Stop it. I love you. Okay. Your face.
Mom, I'm scared. Come pick me up.
Stop it right now. Okay, I can get through this. All right, this is from boredpanda.com. And this is a nice taser story for you, Nancy.
Oh,
I picked it out just for you, Nancy.
thank you.
Yeah, we had you Shay had you in mind. We didn't have you in mind. I did, but I didn't pick the story, so. All right. So if tasers don't already have a label system, no, that's not what that says.
Amanda can't talk sometimes.
This is why we record separately. So I can say erase take 2. Let me start that over again. Okay. All right. If tasers don't already have a label saying don't try to use it on yourself, the real story might make manufacturers rethink that. I can already see where this is going. I don't read the stories beforehand. I think it's funnier. Last year, a caring husband, Tony Welch from Ellisville, Mississippi, decided to buy his wife a non-traditional gift. At the gun show, he found the perfect item, a taser. It might seem a little odd, but Tony was concerned with his wife's safety. So, a 100,000 volt size, pocket-sized taser for self-defense appeared to be the perfect choice. Unfortunately, Tony was a bit skeptical about the whole thing. Why? Don't know. Even though the instructions clearly stated the effects, he was not entirely convinced. And who could blame him?
They never are.
Who can blame him? I mean, haven't you always like zzz, and been like, I would never do it to myself because I've seen videos of people getting tased and I don't want that. But I have to say, I get why people do it. I understand. Would I? No.
It's always a guy in these stories, though. Have you ever?
Why is it always a guy?
Because men. I think I say that every time I'm on this podcast, but because men.
Oh my gosh, like seriously.
And it's not even a taser, it's a stun device. They're not even using the right word.
Well, Bored Panda apparently thinks it's probably a guy writing it too.
Just wait till you read his post. It gets good.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Boop. And who could blame him? The taser he got measures about 5 inches long and is powered by 2 AAA batteries. Anyone might be at least a little bit curious if this thing is even capable of tasing. But poor Tony couldn't also anticipate what's about to happen when he decided to test it out on himself.
Yes, he could until it said what would happen.
Well, he didn't believe it. So, not to spoil the funny story, let's just say that it taught him a very fundamental lesson and also made his wife burst into laughter. Okay, scroll down to read Tony's story.
I
and
like
please
her already.
Do not try this at home. James Avery has rings for mom out, if anybody wanted to know. Okay, so last weekend I saw something at the gun show that sparked my interest. This is Tony's post, by the way. Did I say that? Okay. Mm-hmm. I was looking for a little something different for my wife, Dana. What I came across was a 100,000 volt pocket purse-sized taser. The effects of the taser were supposed to be short-lived with no long-term adverse effect on your assailant, allowing her adequate time to retreat to safety? ? Way too cool. Long story short, I bought the device, brought it home, and loaded up 2 AAA batteries into the damn thing. Pushed the button. Nothing. I was disappointed, I learned. However, if I pushed the button and pressed it against the metal surface at the same time, I'd get the blue arc of electricity darting back and forth between the prongs. Awesome. Unfortunately, I have yet to explain to Dana what the burn spot is on the fence or on the face of her microwave. Oh gosh, Tony. Oh, Tony. Okay, so I was home alone with this new toy, thinking to myself that it couldn't be all that bad with only 2 AAA batteries, right? There I sat in my recliner, not surprised.
He forgot to add in front of the TV with a beer in my hand.
That's exactly what I'm picturing.
Amanda, not gonna lie, I'm picturing your dad doing this.
Absolutely. My dad, any of my brothers would do this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't put it past them. Would not be surprised. Like, I would see it and be like, yeah, that checks out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So his little cat Leo was looking on intently, and while I was reading the directions and thinking that I really needed to try this thing out on flesh and blood moving target.
God.
I must admit, I did think about zapping Leo for a fraction of a second. Thankfully, he did not take his intrusive thoughts seriously.
Exactly.
But if I was going to give this thing to my wife to protect herself against the mugger, I did want some assurance that it would work as advertised. Am I wrong?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Yes, sir. You see what it did to the microwave? It's fine. So, I sat in a pair of shorts in a singlet. What is that?
A man thong, I think.
Wait, no, because there's a really, because that's going to change the whole story.
Hold up, let me Google.
It's sing
this man.
and let. Singlet.
Hold up, I accidentally put singlety.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the thingies that people wear to wrestle.
Like the
Wrestle
Speedos?
what? Alligators?
No,
Take-
like, you know, like high
so it's
school
like a Speedo.
wrestlers. Yeah, and like the...
Why is he
It
sitting?
shows the nipples.
Why? Why is he wearing this? Okay. Oh man, that just made the story better. Alright, so we got Nacho Libre in the ring. With his reading glasses perched on top of the bridge of his nose. Directions in one hand, taser in the other.
Does he live in a trailer? Please tell me.
He has to, right? Right. Right.
Not the
okay.
trailers are bad.
No, but this is what I'm picturing in my head. Like the movies trailer, not the actual like people actually live in trailers. It's not like the movies.
Right.
So in the movies trailers. So the directions said that a 1 instant burst would shock and disorient your assailant. A 2-second burst was supposed to cause muscle spasms and a major loss of bodily control. And a 3-second burst would make your assailant flop on the ground like a fish out of water.
Oh my God.
Is this right, Nancy?
Oh my God. And he's home alone doing this.
I'm sure. That or Dana's in the kitchen cooking dinner. I don't know. Well, he's in his singlet.
Wondering what the fuck happened to her microwave.
What the fudge happened?
Oh, fudge.
But what the fudge happened in my microwave?
So he's thinking any burst longer than 3 seconds would just be wasting the batteries.
I love the 2-second would make him lose bodily functions, but he's still sitting in his chair. His favorite chair.
Oh, that's just what the directions say.
Yeah. So, all the while, I'm looking at this little device measuring about 5 inches long, less than 3/4 of an inch in circumference, loaded with these 2 itsy bitsy tiny little AAA batteries. Pretty cute, really, thinking to myself, no possible way. What happened next is almost beyond description, but I'll do my best. I'm gonna lose my mind. I just know it. I'm sitting there alone, the cat looking on with his head cocked to one side as to say, don't you do it, stupid. Reasoning that 1 second burst from such a tiny old little thing couldn't hurt all that bad.
Oh my gosh.
I decided to give myself a 1 second burst just for the heck of it. No. Okay. I touched the prongs to my naked thigh, pushed the button, and all caps. Holy Mother of God, weapons of mass destruction, what the? I'm pretty sure Hulk Hogan ran through the side door, picked me up at the recliner, then body slammed us both on the carpet over and over and over again. I vaguely recall waking up on my side in the fetal position with tears in my eyes, body soaking wet, both nipples on fire. Testicles nowhere to be found. With my left arm tucked under my body in the oddest position and tingling in my legs, The cat was making meow sounds as I had never heard before, clinging to a picture frame hanging above the fireplace. Obviously in an attempt to avoid getting slammed by my body flopping all over the living room.
Oh my gosh.
If you ever feel compelled to mug yourself with a taser, one note of caution. There is no such thing as a 1-second burst when you zap yourself. You will not let go of that thing until it's dislodged from your hand by a violent thrashing about the floor. A 3-second burst would be considered conservative. A minute or so later, I can't be sure. I collected my wits, what I had left, sat up, and surveyed the landscape. My bent reading glasses were on top of the TV. The recliner was upside down and about 8 feet or so from where it was.
Oh my gosh!
My triceps, right thigh, and both nipples were still twitching. My face felt like it had been shot up with Novocaine, and my bottom lip weighed 88 pounds. I had no control over the drooling. Apparently, I crapped in my shorts.
Oh my god!
But it was too numb to know for sure. And my sense of smell was gone.
Oh my gosh!
I picked good ones,
Oh my
trust
god,
me.
no, I'm dying over here. I'm really dying. I saw a faint smoke cloud above my head, which I believe came from my hair. I'm still looking for my testicles, and I'm offering a significant reward for their safe return. P.S. My wife can't stop laughing about my experience, but loved the gift. Now regularly threatens me with it.
I would too if I were Dana. Good for Dana.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
I'm dying. I really am.
By the way, as you said that his cat was doing something, one of your cats, I think it was Rose, just like jumped on the bed.
I was like, oh my gosh. So men always say, can I stun myself? Will you stun me? Always. Every show I do. And I always tell them, if I was a gun dealer, would you ask me to shoot you too? Because I'm like, why do people always go? And when I first started with Damsel 9 years ago, one of my friends said, Nancy, you need to be stunned so that you know how it feels. And I said, do you say that to the gun dealers? That they need to be shot so you know how it feels? I'm like, I'm pretty sure that you just lick your finger and put it in a light socket. That's pretty much how it feels.
Nancy should be the national police trainer.
I think this guy should be, man.
I'm like, why on earth do I need to feel that? But my husband did stun me one time. And you guys, that really is what it felt like.
Ooh.
My device was dead. It wouldn't light up. Ours have a battery indicator, so you know when, well, it has a light indicator, so you know when to charge it. Mm-hmm. And it didn't light up. So he said, oh, you're the damsel. You didn't even charge your stun gun. And he hit me with it. There was enough in it.
Oh,
it
no.
Had backup when it's on contact.
He now carries a pink one, proudly.
Aww.
Lovely.
It's been about 4 years. I'm still not over it.
You just keep bringing it up.
One of my police officer teachers carried pink handcuffs for whenever he would pick up domestic abusers.
Oh, I like it.
Because it would emasculate them.
Good.
On the way to jail.
I love that.
So whenever he retired and became a teacher, he got his uniform framed and the pink handcuffs with it.
I love that.
That's so awesome.
Brilliant.
So shout out Officer Turner if you're listening.
Yeah, we love you.
Yes,
That's awesome.
I love that.
That was the best story.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Good job, Shay.
You're welcome.
All right, Nancy, what's your second one?
Well, I don't even want to follow that.
Nobody can beat me tonight, so
Technically,
No.
that was mine.
okay.
Well,
okay.
you're on a row, Shay. I'm just going to tell you. But I did find one that this poor girl, bless her heart.
Don't know.
Okay, we're from the South. We're going to bless her heart.
She's not
This
dumb.
is from the New York Post by Natalie O'Neill. This was in October of last year. So, fugitive busted after applying for job at New Jersey Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
And I was like,
What an idiot.
so a fugitive wanted for fraud was busted when she walked into a New Jersey Sheriff's Office and asked to be hired, according to police. She was a formal postal service worker from Jersey City and was on the run for a crime in Monroe County, Pennsylvania, when she applied to work at the Hudson County Sheriff's Office. She sent in paperwork to be a security guard at the law enforcement agency. She was called into the station under the guise of a job interview and arrested Tuesday. After the allegedly full-heartedly fraudster was busted, the officers allegedly discovered 2 stolen credit cards, and she was also hit with credit card theft charges.
She sounds very smart.
This is the best part. Prior to applying for the job, she was also wanted on 10 bench warrants for failure to appear in court on traffic charges
Oh my
in Jersey
gosh.
City. But she
Wow.
did want to work in security at the police station. So I think she should be given a round of applause
Yes,
for wanting
yes.
to change her ways.
I'm glad. I'm glad she saw the light and decided to turn herself in.
And I'm thinking she thought, well, if I go to work at the sheriff's office, they'll just take what I owe them out of my paycheck. It'll be really easy. So, you can see where that would be.
There are all different types of ways to walk this earth.
And to change your life.
My motto. I had to say that to me a lot. To myself a lot. To me a lot. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I might be tired.
I'm like, I don't even know. I didn't even know what to say.
No thought process went into that job
Just-
application.
I just want to know what the thought process was.
There
Like,
was
I-
none. There was
She
no
used her
trade.
real name.
Like there had to have been though, right? Like what was she thinking? Like I just don't understand. Like that's to me it's common sense.
Okay, common sense is not so common, but I just want to know when she filled out the application, when it said, "Are you okay with a criminal background?" Did she misunderstand that question?
Yes, I am okay dating one. Yes. Fine with me. It's okay. Check.
Well,
I'll take a fugitive. Thank you.
She was wanted for fraud in Pennsylvania, and this is in Jersey City. So maybe she thought,
They don't cross jurisdiction.
That was a hell nother city. What are you talking about?
that's another state. They'll never know.
Oh. Oh. I love
All
people.
right.
All right, Shay, last one.
So, I'm not even going to read the headline of this one.
I never do.
So, it's bad enough whenever you're in your car and you gotta go number 2, right?
Yes.
Well, this poor man,
Oh no.
Oh, God.
having that business interrupted by cops trying to arrest you turns the level of suck up a couple notches.
Oh no.
A video that has been viewed more than 15 million times on TikTok shows a situation going down in a 7-Eleven bathroom. Cops open the bathroom door while the man is taking a dump.
Why?
What? Okay, I just want to know who posted it on TikTok.
At the insurrectionist.
Of course.
The man, who goes by the name The Insurrectionist on the video sharing app, has his phone out recording the entire exchange with officers, as the officers are ready for action when they open the door. We're taking
kind of
the
action?
riot. They had riot shields.
What did he eat?
They were taking out riot shields, pepper ball, gun loaded, ready for things to go sideways. The text overlay on TikTok repeats, "Cops arresting me for blowing up 7-Eleven, not even a chance to wipe."
So his poop was so bad they called the cops on him?
Oh my
I guess he told the clerk that, like, whenever he walked
He
in,
was
"Where's
gonna
your
blow it up."
bathroom? I need to blow up the bathroom." Or, "I'm about to blow up the bathroom. Where is it?" So the clerk called the popo. After opening the doors, officers command him to get off the toilet, pull up his pants. There's no time for wiping. These officers mean business.
Those officers
I
couldn't.
would have hated to be in that police car.
The real
Like,
reason,
dude, wipe your butt first and then we'll take you.
the real reason he's being arrested appears to be that he has a warrant, which he mentions in a follow-up video. Throughout the series of videos, which the man pleads the officers to let him wipe before he pulls up his pants,
I bet.
he is denied each time. At one point, the man pleads he just has a little bit left to get out before surrendering. It's almost there. Hold on, please.
Oh, come on. That's so inhumane. Just let him finish.
While he's having all this conversation.
Being arrested on the toilet is a rough scene. Following his little irritable bowel syndrome stunt, the man was given one last chance to comply. He decided to listen to the instructions rather than take a pepper ball in the tiny bathroom. He stands up, presumably pulls up his pants, then turns around with his head above his head before the clip ends. It just shows the toilet.
Oh, poor guy. I just feel bad for him.
Okay, so can you imagine you're in jail and this guy's next to you and you're like, "Hi," and he's like, "What are you in for?" "I'm here for murder." And he's like, "Oh, I pooped in a bathroom."
I told the 7-Eleven clerk I was going to blow up his bathroom.
Choose your words more carefully next time, folks.
For a guy with irritable bowel syndrome, there doesn't seem to be much, if any, evidence left behind. I'm not a professional detective by any means, but something tells me his visit to the bathroom was more a stalling tactic than a real bathroom.
So he was fake pooping?
I guess so.
The policeman, "You look. No, you look. No, you're the rookie. You look."
Nobody's looking. Just take his word for it and put him in jail. Come on. Poor guy.
Oh my God.
Good effort. Good effort.
But yeah, that was the kind of bomb I went for the second round.
I like it. I'm here for it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was all of us. Those were some really good ones. This is really.
I have not laughed this hard. My face hurts from laughing.
That's our goal.
I knew Ninja Nancy would be a great episode. She was great at True Crime Podcast Festival.
Yes.
And she was making me pee myself every 2 seconds at that festival. So,
Yes, we should mention that that's how we met.
Yeah.
Nancy was at the True Crime Podcast Festival last year in Dallas.
yeah. Are we going to be seeing you again in
Yes, but this
August?
time it's in Austin.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Let's get weird.
I will be there. I have a booth already. I love that festival because it's small enough that you really get time with people.
Yes,
And I
you get
love
to talk
that
to
part.
all your favorite podcasters. So
Yeah.
everybody go buy tickets.
Yes, go buy tickets
Yes.
at truecrimepodcastfestival.com and use the code BEES at checkout for a discount. Wow, look at that.
Oh, I love that.
We should be voice actors.
I know. I don't have a discount code. So, yeah, use bees.
BEES, bees.
And it was so informative. What I loved about it is that even as an exhibitor, I got to go in and listen
Yes.
to the
speakers.
the breakout sessions, the speakers, and it was so intimate with them. They got to answer questions, and it was really
One of
I
the favorite
loved
ones I saw last year was Brandon's search team out of San Angelo.
Oh,
And they are now working on one of my people I have mutual friends with, Jason Landry's case. So that same team is now on Jason's case. So
Which we
I'm
have
very
covered
nice.
both of those cases.
Yes, we have covered both of those. So go take a listen. They're both great episodes. They're
Yes.
amazing stories that need to
Brandon
be out
Lawson.
there. Brandon Lawson. Yes, thank you.
yes. That's a terrifying story, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I could ever get peace from
No.
that. You know, it's just.
And my brother was very close to his age and went to the same high school, and my brother remembers him, so that one's also very close to my heart.
so sad.
Yes. Well, you know what? Speaking of going missing, in Texas alone, there are 1,200 people that have gone missing since January 1st.
Yep.
It's April.
It's April.
Yep. We have
I'm
a
like,
lot,
what?
and we also.
Are there vampires I don't know about? What? 1,200 people?
That's
That to
trafficking.
me is outrageous. Did nobody have a pepper spray or a stun device so that when somebody came up to them, they could have at least fought back a little bit? Or, I'm like, what
I was
happened to
always
these
told to
people?
be prepared.
I'm like, it
with
just
something.
drives me insane.
Yeah. If I don't have anything, my keys sticking out of my fingers. I always have something.
I have even a little dagger on my keys. I'm going for your eyeball, man.
I love ours too. And we have guarantees on all of our stuff, you guys, that if you are protecting yourself and the bad guy takes it away from you, or if you're using one of those stab, we call them socket to-me's. If you're using one of those and it sticks because you hit him so hard and he runs away with it, put it in a police report and I'll replace it for free.
Awesome.
Nice.
I love that, Nancy.
Yeah, you don't get that and even if you use your pepper spray, if you use it before the expiration date, put it in a police report and I'll replace your canister.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to
we
know.
want everybody to not be the topic of their favorite podcast. So
Yes,
we don't want to have to
yes.
be talking about you guys.
We don't want to talk
guys
about
helping
you.
us
I
solve
promise.
These other problems.
The point is to spread awareness and keep everybody safe as much as
keep
we
us-
can from
yes.
our homes.
Yes.
So May is also Abduction Prevention Month.
That's a very important one. Really,
It is.
really, right
It
now, the numbers are just going up and up.
And up.
And it has not been confirmed, but there's a suspected serial killer in Austin.
Austin, Chicago, I think Boston has one also. And
yes.
they are saying,
In Chicago, too.
they're saying they might be connected to the Smiley Face gang killers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would
I
actually
have not
surprise
heard
me.
about this. Have y'all done an episode on this yet?
We have not.
It is still developing. I think Bob Mata might do an episode on it. I know he's been talking to some people.
And what's the name of his podcast?
Defense Diaries.
Defense Diaries. Okay, I was like, I know that name.
Yeah.
I think I've met him somewhere before.
He was
True
a
Crime
true crime
Podcast.
podcast.
Yeah, I was like, his name sounds so familiar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and look at that now. And
Yeah.
look
He
that
has
up.
a very low voice.
It's awesome for podcasts. We'll
It's
just
great
talk
for
to him
stories.
anytime.
Yeah,
I love a good voice.
I have. Have you guys ever heard of that Innocent Man by John Grisham? It's a Netflix thing.
I think I watched it. Yes.
Okay, so I lived in Ada when that happened.
Oh, yeah. Ada, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
The second
Yes,
girl,
yes.
Denise Holloway, was my friend.
Oh,
And
wow.
I had been there at McAnally's earlier because it was right next to the apartments I lived in, and we went over there all the time.
Oh, wow.
And so now to watch that and to find out that those guys probably are not guilty, I mean, I don't know. Now it brings up all this where you're like, it's the other side of that when you think you've gotten justice for your friend, your family member, and then you find out you haven't.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
really
I
thing,
still
you know?
feel for Adnan Syed's family, or
Oh, God.
even Heyman Lee's family, because they don't know.
Yeah.
I feel, yeah. I mean, bless her heart, her family. I can't even imagine.
No,
You know.
I don't want to.
That's why I wish we would have had DNA back all the way when everything
She had a pepper
started.
spray.
That too.
Something to protect yourself with. But
Yep.
so I have a special offer for you guys because I love you and I love your podcast, and I know you guys do a lot of great things, and you work very hard to help people. So if anybody whoever goes to my website and purchases something to keep them off their favorite podcast this month, the whole month of May, I'm going to have a little I'm going to have a link there for Nefarious Nightmare. That's the hardest word in the world. I've been practicing. But if you will purchase something through because you heard of me or let me know that, hey, I placed an order, I heard you on the podcast, then I'm going to take a portion of our profits and I'm going to give it back to you guys so that when you find somebody who is in need or you come across a family who needs something, you can pass that on and we can play it forward.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yay. Cool.
And my
can't
website is Damsel, Damsel, Ninja, Ninja, Nancy, Nancy.com.
Damsel Ninja Nancy.
And that's how you find me on all social medias, Damsel Ninja Nancy.
If you're not following, go follow.
Yeah, I'm pretty funny, you guys. I think I am anyway.
She is a great personality. If you met her at True Crime Podcast Festival, you know she is an awesome human.
Well, I love you guys. I fell in love with you guys immediately. I felt a connection. It was so much fun. I was just sad it was the last day. But now we'll get to have drinks afterwards.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, we get to go party this year.
Yes, I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
If you guys want to party with us, you got to come to True Crime Podcast Festival.
We'll all be there.
It's August 25th through 27th. Be there or be
In
square.
Austin at the, do you know, I don't have my calendar.
I don't know
from-
where it's at.
Yeah.
We just show up.
Austin. Come on down.
We just
Courtney
show up.
has the addresses, man. She's the
She just steers us places.
she's the logistics.
You know, we just go with wherever she tells us to go. I know. We all need a Courtney.
Everybody
love my
needs a Courtney.
All right, so I think that's it for all of us. But
Yeah.
all right, Nancy, do you want to sign us off? Do you remember our sign off? Shay, do you want to sign us? Do you want to tell
will.
Nancy our sign off?
Don't be a dick and wear deodorant.
And I was just going to say, don't be the subject of your favorite podcast or your relationship.